Welcome to the free clinic where yesterday's grief is today's beef.
Okay, you want some backup. Guys, we gotta hit the road. Do we take the chopper or do we take the sports car?
I can do math 12. Yeah, 8.
Whoa, man. What's your deal? Is that guy with the bone still sticking out in the lobby?
Yes, he's there.
So I flick something to hit his arm to make him cry out in pain.
Wow.
Anyways, you would.
Do you need to roll the dice?
No. They're just...
Dad is dead.
So Shigeru, you have found a way to keep yourself busy. Maybe just maybe it's a little bit of guilt for leaving a mine for none to discover.
Was I the one who left the mine?
I don't know if it was you, but you were there.
Doing penance.
Yeah. So you have decided, or maybe it might be to find body parts to salvage. I don't know why. Your motives are up to you, but you find yourself working in a free clinic.
Practice.
Yeah, practice. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you just needed some practice. Whatever your decision is, you're there working right now. And you're dealing with the normal stuff you'd see in a free clinic. Alright. So the first patient you see is actually, he's got like bone sticking out of his arm. Mm-hmm. How do you handle that?
Well, let's see what we've
He
got
passes
here.
down.
Does somebody know where doctor is?
Oh, let's take a look at that.
What'd you roll? A 1? Okay, so roll again to see if you crit.
8.
Oh, you critted bad.
Passed out on the floor.
And let's see, this is probably like intelligence, so it would be diagnosed illness, yeah.
He just puts a band-aid on it.
But it's not an illness, but we'll just go with diagnosed illness, so that would be an intelligence.
You have a cold. Go on your way.
Sir, your rib appears to be out of sorts.
Yeah, you're kind of going off like, I don't see a problem here. Like you're adamant that there's nothing. The bone's sticking out, and you are insisting.
Oh, it'll heal on its own. Don't worry about
Sleep
it.
it off.
Yeah, sleep it
Walk
off.
it off.
It's all in
Take
your
some
mind.
Sprite and what's the other thing that they used to give you in the 90s?
Oh,
Toast.
Yeah, go watch some cartoons and
Eat some.
Rub
Here's some
dirt on
chicken
it.
noodle
Campbell's
soup.
Yeah,
chicken
chicken
noodles.
noodles.
Yeah.
Chicken noodle
Sprite.
soup.
It'll be good in a week.
Well, there's that. Rub some Vapo on it. That will fix everything.
Okay. So the next patient that comes in, this guy comes in and he has something lodged in his throat. I paused to make you guys really uncomfortable for a few minutes. Anyway.
Well, let's see how about I fumble on this one. 3. It was not as bad sometimes.
I don't want.
Anything's better than
wow.
this one, right? For the patients.
17.
That is way better.
That is a lot
Jimmy
better.
Chris.
Oh, cool.
17.
17. Okay. So with a 17, yeah, you're able to. Actually, let's retcon. Let's say he has something stuck in his ear since it wouldn't be dangerous. So
Okay.
you're able to get some tweezers. So like you see the guy like with the arm, the bone sticking out of the arm, and you're like just drink some chicken noodle soup. Like, this guy needs my help,
Drink
and you go there
some
and you
chicken
start.
noodle soup and eat some Sprite. You'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. So you go there and start pulling the thing out of the guy's ear, and you pop that out pretty successfully. You know things are going good for you today. You're doing you're doing your job well.
Like, how did this even happen?
Okay, so the last person that you see right now comes up and he is like, yeah, my arm feels funny.
Arm feels funny.
Oh.
A 10.
Well, I'll take it.
They're very uncomfortable. Like, that's all that is. Like, just a little bit of discomfort in the arm. There's literally nothing
Of
wrong
course,
with them.
now when you roll a 10 on.
Right. Nothing wrong.
I think you're faking it. Just like that other guy I saw.
Yeah. So your arm appears to be fractured.
Well, no, this guy you correctly diagnosed. He's just...
I'm just being dumb.
Okay, so yeah, things are going along. No, thankfully there haven't been any serious cases today, you know.
You know, nothing
No,
serious.
nothing serious. It's actually kind of a relaxed day. You were expecting to at least have to, like, you know, fix a broken arm or something. So, as you're kind of filling out your paperwork by the front desk and you're getting ready to call out the next person who looks like he has something lodged up somewhere, the door opens and you see a relatively well-dressed man come in, and he's got multiple gunshot wounds.
Yeah, he's fine.
Hello and welcome to the free clinic where yesterday's grief is today's beef.
Are you running a deli?
That's in the back. We sell from the back.
Okay.
How does he know that there's gunshot wounds? Has he rolled it?
No, this guy you definitely. And so immediately, like, yeah, when he walks in, you guys go into, you know, like, oh, this is serious, like. So he's on you guys put him on a stretcher. You use scalpel scissors to cut away the clothes, and yeah, you find he was shot in the chest a couple of times, and then like has a gunshot wound in his arm and in his leg.
Okay.
Sounds like he ran into us.
Did you happen to be in a riot just recently?
He kind of whispers something to you, and it takes you a couple seconds to process what they were saying. He told you they're following me.
They.
Better hide him.
Probably be the people who shot him. Now you know it's gonna be really hard to hide a guy with all the blood that he brought in with him and stuff. So, you know there are gunmen kind of coming towards your. There are gunmen. You presume there are gunmen coming towards your free clinic. What do you do?
Lock the doors.
Yeah, I think we ought to go in the back or something. This is.
Do you want to call out for help?
Yeah. 4.
What do you roll?
I don't know what I was rolling.
Yeah, I'm going to see them roll.
It's probably what he's going to
If
do.
only you knew people who were really good with
Less
guns.
than 5.
Rolling
he's
for
gonna
walkie-talkie.
Not lock the door. More than 5, he's going to lock the door. No.
Yeah, I go to the phone and I call up the.
Okay.
The team.
Yeah, you're currently editing the footage from that riot. It's still fresh in people's minds, you know. And your phone starts to ring. You pick it up, and
No, I'm like still editing.
okay, well the phone's ringing.
Oh.
I imagine there's like
Then
some
I'm
loud
like,
music playing in the
hello?
background.
Hello.
Yeah, we this guy and he seems to have people after him. I could
Who
probably
doesn't?
use some backup over here. I have no idea who it is. I'm just working in the clinic at the moment.
I said, who doesn't have a man after him? Okay, you want some backup. Guys, we gotta hit the road. Do we take the chopper or do we take the sports car? We're needed over at the clinic.
I don't think the chopper's gonna fit here.
Probably not.
Yeah, let's
No,
do
no,
the
you're
car.
not. You're gonna go full Taylor Swift. You have to fly against the block away.
Get to the chopper.
Well, I'll lead the way. Let's go. To the car.
To the mystery machine.
That's what we call our chopper. The car.
Okay, are you gonna go with them?
Yeah.
You're
Just
like
stay back.
you're just relaxing, thinking like, oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, we're already seeing action again. Okay, this is what it's like running with these guys.
I forgot about all this.
Yeah, you get up and get into to the sports car, and they goes speeding. Thankfully, it's a couple blocks away, and yeah, you guys get there, and so you guys pull into the parking lot. What do you guys do from there?
Walk in.
Oh,
Are you-
assess
How,
the.
how big is it? Like, how big of a building is it?
It's a smaller building.
Smaller building, okay.
Yeah, this is more like on the outskirts, but like there's plenty of buildings around here.
Oh, okay. How big's the roof of this building that we're in, or that we're going into?
Okay, this is. It's a free clinic, so they probably. I'm just gonna say they probably found like a small building. That's,
Small building or
yeah,
something like that. Okay.
yeah. It's like probably was a gas station at one time, or
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So it doesn't even have like a roof area.
It has a
or anything?
flat roof,
Flat
but
roof, okay.
there's buildings across the street that are a few stories tall, like an apartment complex.
Okay, I'll go on one of those.
Okay, so you just get out of the car. You're like, I'm gonna cross the street, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a perception to see if I see
An awareness.
an awareness to see if I see any people heading our direction. And I don't see a thing.
That's a 7.
Oh, it is a
It's
7?
not a 1.
It looks like a 1.
We're all
so.
paranoid. There's vampire dice if anybody needs them.
Oh, maybe I need them.
Intelligence.
Not a 1.
That's very true.
The game is not a 1.
7, 12. And this is under empathy.
Intelligence.
No, it's
Oh, is
not.
awareness, notice,
It's
empathy?
under empathy.
Perception?
Oh, awareness. Sorry,
Awareness,
I was
yeah.
doing
Human perception. Yeah, no awareness. It's intelligence.
7 plus 7 is 14, plus intelligence is 10. So 24.
24. Right now, there's nothing like that would suggest somebody's tailing somebody.
Is there a bunch of blood out? in
Yeah,
front
there's a trail of blood
the-
heading into the free clinic right now.
Is there a hose outside?
There is a bucket in the back. Like there's not one outside. You can ask about inside the clinic if there's
A hose?
a hose or buckets or
You know,
something.
just have, like a water hose out front.
No.
Okay, fine.
You know.
Okay,
people would
well,
be
we're
messing-
here. What's his name?
Shigeru.
Shigeru, we're here. I need a bucket. I'm gonna take care of the blood out front, but you need to take care of the blood in here. So if they come in here, we can play stupid.
Okay.
So I get a bucket and I clean the blood away.
Okay.
So the tracks will stop and like on the sidewalk near a sewer.
Okay. Give me a hide evade check. It's intelligence. You guys try to hide, and Shigeru, if you want to give that to, and if you want to help out. Oh, that's
That's a
good.
4, right?
Nine.
I got 15.
Do I need to roll anything for getting
I got
inside
16.
in the building?
Oh, hold on, we'll get that in a second. 16, 19. Or that's just in your intelligence.
15.
Intelligence. Oh. So I don't have a. So yeah, 19.
19. Okay. Alright, so they're going to need at least a 20 to spot the trail.
I go out front. I pretend to be the secretary while I'm editing my video. Just chomping on my
workaholic,
gum. Waiting to see if they're going to come into the office.
Okay. Yeah, you, there's the apartment's locked. There's a button that you can press to try to talk to somebody on the inside, or you can try to lockpick. What do you want to do?
What, to get into the building, or
yeah,
is
to
this
get
like...
into the apartment if you want to get to the roof.
Oh. I'll just pick it.
Okay.
A lot. 6, and this is tech. So that is 22.
22. Okay. Yeah, you easily like pick the lock of this apartment and easily make your way in. This is why I didn't have you roll earlier because I'm like, yeah. Okay.
All right, I just get a position, and then I'm keeping an eye out for anyone that looks like they're looking for somebody.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, I know I was hiding, but
The other thing too is, can you give me some rolls because you're trying to currently stabilize a guy that's bleeding out. First aid stuff.
I mean, is there a back entrance to the building?
We're just going to go. No, this is
Okay.
Yeah.
Could just get like a newspaper in the corner and just read that while you're keeping it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be in the car.
You have a gun behind it, like.
I kind of.
23.
Okay. Yeah, you're currently pulling bullets out. The guy is under the anesthesia. Is it anesthesia? Yeah. You're under anesthesia. You're pulling the bullets out, and yeah. So far, the surgery's kind of going by the numbers. You're keeping the bleeding from overpowering him. Okay. Yeah, and after a few, can you give me an awareness notice?
10.
Nice. Yeah, you see definitely about 4 guys walking down. They definitely are acting suspicious.
Yeah.
Did you tell us where you were hiding at?
Yeah, basically, I'm lying in a patient bed with my gun, with the barrel, the bed pointing toward a door, and I have a cover over me.
Okay.
So
Can you
snap
give
my
me a
gun.
high check to see if you can hire?
Yeah,
That's
10.
Is that 10?
That's a 10.
Nice.
Jeez.
Okay. Well, if they roll a crit on their thing, we'll roll up again to figure it out. But okay. So yeah, you see. This is about the game of the tens.
Yeah.
You see definitely there's a group of people walking around. They're following that blood trail, and you can see by the way they're carrying themselves. They're armed.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let everybody else know that there's a few guys that are just outside looking around that look like there are guys. Probably
My
more than
guns
likely.
are ready.
10-4.
Like the minute you're like pretending to work on you're working on your video, but you have like a gun ready to go. Okay. So they get to the point where, and yeah, at this point you're pulling out the second bullet. They get to the point where you've cleaned off the trail. So now they start to look around. You see they're definitely just looking around. Let's see what kind of awareness they have. Not very good. Yeah, they've completely have lost the trail now. So
You should shoot a dumpster and look the other direction.
No.
yeah, so they look around, and you're watching them this time, and they notice the free clinic.
Okay.
So you see them head towards there. It's a logical step that they would come in here.
Right. Okay. I let them know that they're heading towards the clinic. Is there anything that you guys want me to do before they head in there? Or... No?
Oh, I'm just gonna try to evade.
No?
Because if you start shooting,
Mhm.
they're gonna know he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
You're gonna play dumb. We'll keep you abreast of the situation.
Okay. Yeah. So a guy walks in. He's dressed. These people are dressed really, really well. You can tell that they work for some sort of corporation in the area. They work for a corporation in the area.
Can I help you, gents?
Yeah, one of our friends got mixed up in a bad situation.
You don't say.
Yeah, he got shot a couple of times. We're looking for him, so we need to get him help. We can get a trauma team. We just need to find him.
Oh, okay. Let me check my records here. Nope.
You didn't even ask what his name was.
They don't give names around here. Do you see where we're at?
So you just check people in without getting their names and information.
When they say to keep it a secret, keep it a secret.
You're gonna give a fast talk. It's gonna be pretty high because that's kind of a weak excuse. I'd have been better if you would have been like, yeah, no gunshots here today.
Let me think.
Persuasion
Fast
test.
talk. No, what me think what I want to say.
Well, you've already said it.
That's good. The 21.
Bad news for you.
Did you do a
You
10?
You
critted.
critted, yeah. Yeah, the guy goes, you know what? Roll initiative. Because, like, yeah, you hear this conversation, you know they don't believe it, so it's like, let's see how.
Did they all enter or just one guy?
Well, the two of them, the three of them entered.
Okay.
Let's just say there's two outside.
Okay.
And yeah, two of them entered. Three of them entered. The two of them are kind of in the lobby area, and the
Yeah.
one's up next to the thing. The reception
Can I
area.
tap my walkie-talkie to kind of
Key it.
key it for him?
Well, it's not now. But like, you're not combat start. You can do that when you're in combat. Okay.
13.
You want to roll too?
Yeah.
Of course he would get a crit.
4. And this is for.
Just reflex.
4, 8. I can do math 12. Yeah, 8. It's one of those days.
Hey, I can't think straight, so I should have said no gunshots. I wasn't thinking about asking the name. That's what I do all the time.
Just realized maybe Chris and Brooke not being here, this might be hard on you guys. Okay, so the first guy that was at the desk, he actually one of the guys behind, he pulls his gun out since he hasn't popped out yet, and he points it. But he starts to actually shoot up in the air. He's going to have a he has a Bushmaster's an SMG, so he shoots several rounds up in the air, and he said, "Nobody move. Once we take care of the guy we're here for, no one else has to get hurt. We're only here for one guy." And the other one, the one that's facing you, points the gun at you. He has you kind of covered.
Whoa, man.
Okay.
What's your deal?
Okay.
Chill.
And then the last one is the last one has his gun drawn. It's another SMG. He pulls it out of his coat. So yeah, you're a pretty good distance away, so you don't really hear the fire yet. But the one that's you said, "Okay, I'm going to search your operating rooms. If anybody moves," he turns around and points to the other guy, "Light him up," and he starts walking back towards the operating room.
The door locked, right?
Sure.
Okay. So it is currently your turn.
Currently my turn.
Yeah.
How many is in front of me?
Well, the one that was in front of you directly has started walking towards the back.
Okay. I'm gonna give that one to you. And then how many is in front
There's
of me?
2 in the lobby.
2 in the lobby.
Yeah.
Are they sidetracked or?
Well, they're currently covering everybody.
But are they looking at me?
Not directly.
Let me think. What's in the room?
It's your typical like reception area. There's a bunch of chairs with people on them, various people on them. There's your desk, which you're sitting behind. Yeah, you're on your computer. Is there anything you're looking for?
Distraction. Is that guy with the bone still sticking out in the lobby?
Yes, he's there.
So I'm gonna.
Just up there sipping some
He's drinking some Sprite right now. It's not getting better.
Got like a band-aid over the bone.
Yeah.
Like I said.
The nurse gave him a bandage. She's like, "Wait for the better doctor to come."
So I flick something to hit his arm to make him cry out in pain.
wow.
Lives are at stake. A little pain goes a long way.
So do I need to roll?
Are you like wanting to like throw a pin or something at him?
Yeah, something like that. It's not going to be
Draw attention.
draw too much attention to the guys, but enough to make them like turn towards him when he yells.
Yeah, I guess just give a Yeah, probably a brawling, because I think that would count as throwing or athletics.
Athletics. I have 2 in athletics.
Yeah. Just trying to throw something.
That
I'm
one.
done.
We'll roll again to confirm.
Oh. That dice is dead anyways.
You're dead to me!
Oh, I missed.
Oh, it was not that. I don't...
Reroll it if you're not sure.
3.
Okay. What is your reflex?
Who's?
Yours. Your athletics. Your reflexes?
So 3 plus 10 plus 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's a
15.
15. That's just what you need. So yeah, when his back is turned, you grab a pen and you throw it, and it doesn't look the cleanest throw, but it hits the guy directly in the bone. He's sitting there mid-sip, and he just like starts screaming, and the guy that's his back, he turns towards the guy, and he's like has his gun kind of like he's leveling it. The other 2 guys are turning.
Wait, so
the one guy is walking towards the thing. He hears the scream. He starts turning. Now they're not going to shoot off yet, but the other 2 guys are turning towards him as well. You've got their attention.
okay, and the guy's behind me, turning around.
Well, he was going around the desk.
Oh, he was going around the desk.
So he's
Okay, so I'm gonna use my Aikido and tackle
okay.
him.
You're going to grapple with him. Okay. Because you have to grapple. Up
Yeah.
Here.
So I'm gonna use my Aikido.
Okay.
10.
Nat 10.
Okay. Roll again because this is actually important because he's also trained in Aikido.
Oh.
Out of the box.
Just re-roll it.
Well, it's not a 1.
What is it?
2.
Okay. Then what's your Aikido skill? And your reflex.
But I got a 10 the first
Yeah.
time. Okay, 2 plus. Sorry,
When you're doing hand to hand,
I'm so sorry.
you roll
2,
against each other.
8, and then 10, so 18.
18. Okay. Okay,
Of course,
that's
he got a
actually really
3.
good. So his Aikido that's 9, and his reflex, but 9, and then his Aikido is 15. Okay, so yeah, you have him currently grappled.
Okay.
Like,
Is it still my
wait,
turn?
what'd you roll again? What was your total again?
18.
15. Okay, yeah, you can do something that'll be -6. So are you sure you just don't want to hold on to him? For
I'll just hold on to him.
Okay. So it is. Okay, so it is now Corin's turn. Oh wait, it's your turn, but I'm not sure if you want to do anything now or what. But,
Was trying. Did my thing go through to tap?
well, it wasn't your turn when you wanted to do that.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know what's going on then.
Let's just say the 2 guys outside. You see them like it looks like something's got their attention.
Jump.
Give me a human perception check.
Okay. Is it human perception?
That's an empathy, yeah.
Oh, I don't have anything on that. So that's 10.
And yeah, you're not sure. It looks like something's going on, but you're not 100% sure what's going on with them.
Okay.
Just shoot him anyways. You would.
Well, he doesn't want to. Last time you guys talked to you were told to hold off.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Corn, what are you gonna do?
Well, since things are I'm gonna get the guy that was heading toward the back.
Well, she grabbed him.
Oh.
I did
2 guys
because
in
he
the
said he
lobby.
was by the desk. So if I would have tried to grab somebody else, he would have shot me.
All right. Well, then we'll go to the next closest guy to her that's pulling out. So I kind of point my gun while trying to act inconspicuous in the bed and just shoot.
Okay. You're lighting this guy up at pretty close range. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because, I have a Militech
It is not Chris,
Ronin
I'd be
light.
dead.
So let's see. 4.
Yep. Plus your reflex, and then is it a handgun that you're using, or
It's
submachine gun?
a submachine gun.
Okay, so you give me your reflex and your submachine gun skill. Combine plus that dice roll.
Alright, where's submachine gun?
It should be reflex.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. This is a Ronin light. I think that's like a rifle.
Okay.
So, alright, so reflex is 8, rifle is 5, so 8, 4, 12, 17.
17 hits. Do you have the rate of fire written down on that? ROF.
ROF 30.
Okay, so are you on full auto or just single shot?
Full auto.
Okay, and are you wanting to kind of shoot both targets then?
Yes.
Okay. So that'll be 15 apiece on both, like one of them on the other. So what was your you rolled a 4 plus
A 4.
And then your rifling, and what's your reflex again?
Reflex is 8.
And then what's
And
your rifle?
Rifling is 5 for 17.
17. Okay, so 2 rounds are going to hit him, and then go roll for the second guy.
Okay. 10.
And roll again.
3.
3. Okay, so that's, and then your reflex is 8.
8.
And
And
then
5.
So 18, 23 plus that's 26. So 11 are going to hit that other guy.
Okay.
So how much damage do you do of the bullets?
Let's see, damage is 5d6.
Okay, so I said 3 was going to hit the first guy. The second guy, I think it's safe to assume that guy's dead because you hit him with 11 shots.
Alright.
So we're just going to say that guy, like, just unless you want to roll like 11 times
No,
to see where he hits.
No,
Okay,
that's...
so for the other guy that you hit 3 times, roll 3d10s for locations,
Alright.
and then we'll go from there.
Alright, so first one is... That's a 6... That's 6 or 9. That's a 9.
9 is the left leg.
Alright. 2.
Okay, 2 is the torso.
1.
1 is the head.
Ooh.
You want to do the headshot first to see if you kill him?
Sure. 5.
5? Oh, I mean, no, you roll damage for that.
Damage.
That's 5d6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 7, 8, 11, and that was that's
6.
6,
17.
17.
Okay. Yeah, that does double damage, so,
So that would be
28.
34.
Or 31.
yeah, it's going to be enough to kill him. So, yeah, you jump out of the bed, essentially you empty your mag, just, and you light up both, and, yeah, you notice one guy, he just, several, like Hollywood, right, he hits the ground, and the other guy, yeah, you see, like, a couple of shots hit him, but then, most importantly, you see his head just,
Yay!
okay. So I will say, since you've been watching these guys this whole time, you definitely see the guys pull their guns out.
Okay.
So what are you wanting to do at that point? Since you've been on Overwatch, in my opinion, waiting for them to move. Okay.
Yeah,
So with that, you're just like, oh, nope.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna do an aim shot at their head.
Okay.
10.
You trained your dice well.
Do you need to roll the dice?
No. They're just.
Both of them or
No,
just
the first one.
That would be like over. Like that would be almost 40.
Yeah, he's dead.
And then I'm gonna do a shot at the other guy as well if I can.
Yep, that'll be a -3, and then
-3,
a negative.
That's 6. 16, 26, 30 minus 3.
Well, then you're doing an aim shot too.
Oh yeah, minus 6. Sorry. So that'd be
I
24.
think it's an aim shot's -4.
Or then it would be then it would be 23.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to do some. Those other guys were more dead than what they were. There's an equation I forgot to add to
Oh.
that.
Well, dead is dead.
Yeah, I think dead is dead. Yeah.
Dead is dead.
It's actually a quote in the rule book. Dead is dead. Okay, I can't remember the. It doesn't really matter, but I think it is -4 for aim shots. If I
Oh.
have the head right.
He's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, -4 from the first one would have been 31. And then
Yeah,
-4.
exactly. At this point, there's nothing to really to worry about. Yeah, the bullet hits him, and he just.
Yeah.
So we have one alive.
Yeah, and you're currently grappling with him. But
No, I want him alive.
It's your turn. Well, it is your turn. You hear the gunshots and not fully automatic stuff erupt. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go out there.
Okay.
You
So I like
your
how
surgery.
you have like bloody like latex gloves on, and you grab a gun and you walk out there and you open the
Just
door.
aim the gun at the guy.
And you see as soon as you open the door, combat's kind of happened simultaneously because you heard the first gunshots. You see him pull the blanket off and just light out 2 guys. She's currently holding the guy, keeping his gun up in the air, grappling with him. What do you do?
I'm gonna attempt to apprehend the guy.
Like, she's holding him right now. Is like,
So
what
you
wanna
wanna
do?
like level?
Get his gun away from him or something, or
You
Yeah.
want to point your gun at him or like?
Yeah, I would point.
Yeah,
Cause I
I'm
have
gonna
him
point my gun at him.
grappled. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So give an intimidation, and it's going to be a pretty easy intimidation check.
I mean,
You got bloody hands for crying out loud. You walk out with.
intimidation should be under cool.
Yeah.
12.
Okay. And I just said it was going to be -3 in my head. So you pass, yeah. You point the gun because again he just lost 2 of his friends in a half a second. So you walk out there and you point a gun at his face while you're trying to fight this girl off. He looks over and you just feel him quit resisting and like the gun goes limp in his hand as it he
I just wanted to know that, so that's fine. Okay, so
his hands are up.
So what are you really doing here?
He said that man killed my friend,
What friend?
our boss.
Okay.
He's like our boss. He used to work. He worked at a corporation over security, and Shiny in there shot him and killed him to take his job. Made it look like an accident, but we got evidence of it.
Well, maybe if you would have come in guns a-blazing and showing us what you wanted, we could have worked out a little deal here.
He's like, I don't care. Do what you want to do.
What do you think, guys?
I'm still in the building.
Okay, what do you think, guys?
So you can turn your walkie-talkie now.
I don't know. What's your thoughts?
It's just very odd that he just wants to shoot him because he killed his boss. Like, I get that, but what's he hiding?
Could that be he'd be more valuable with that info to us than giving it back?
Doc?
What's yours?
I say we take him to the back and let's show him to each other and see what.
Yeah, but are you done in surgery? Because he's under anesthesia. That's not going to work.
He has 2.5 bullets out of him. Just take out 1 bullet to go. 1.5 bullets to go.
Oh.
If you want to give it human perception.
Yeah, that's a good idea. 7, not a 1.
Another one.
7, 12, 21. No, 19.
Okay. Yeah, you believe him. Like, you could tell this guy is being honest about. Yeah. He's not lying. He's like, that anger is real.
Now we just saved a jerk. Or a petty jerk. I guess, like, what is the aim here then? We've already went this far to save him. What are your thoughts as I tap in?
Would something like that be like if you turned him into the police for something like that, would they do anything about
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, they have evidence.
Okay.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. He's gonna finish surgery on him, and then we're gonna turn him over to the police.
He kind of looks like knowing that he really doesn't have a choice. He's like, okay, fine.
Okay, get out. Don't bother us again.
He turns and walks out.
Okay.
Well, and then he's like, well, I'll get the evidence. He comes back in a few minutes with like a data disk.
Okay, they'll be handed over to the police. Next time, explain. Will help.
Yeah.
I'm coming down. I'm like stepping over the bodies. Like, sorry about your buddies. And I'm walking in.
Typical day, Night City.
Yeah. Okay. So a few days later, a guy, like a limousine, pulls up in front of where you guys are at, and you see a nice dressed executive come out, and he comes in. He's like, you guys don't recognize him. You guys are at like your base.
Oh, we're at the base. Okay, I thought we were still at the hospital.
Yeah. Well, anyways, he comes in. He's like, hey, is this where Dr. Shigeru works or lives at?
Who's asking?
He's like, well, I'm from the Night City Casino.
Oh no, they're after.
Do you have a?
He's like, well, no, you
what
guys.
are your purposes?
Well, he's like,
your
you're.
intentions.
He's like, wait, you're the reporter, right?
I am.
And he's like, okay, you're the one who turned over the evidence to the police. He's like, I just wanted to say thank you. We don't like it when people kill our executives. And he was chief of our security. He's like, well, you guys solved that murder for us, and we just wanted to extend our appreciation to you.
Well, thank you. Do you want to end the story?
And he's like, well, he's like,
Do you need a story on your CEO?
he put your thing. He's like, off the record. He's like, if you guys need a favor, I'm the new head of security. So really, he looks around. He's like, thanks for getting me this job, and we're gonna give it to one of those jerks.
You're the guy I told you to like leave.
This is a different guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's like, if you ever need to get, in without paying the entry fee or whatever, I'm just
Oh,
Okay.
no.
spend a lot of money at the
You
casino.
can go gambling
What's your name?
now.
Oh, no.
He gives it to you. This kind of went a different way than I was expecting, so I'll come up with the name, but just you can write down like security at Night City Casino.
You thought we were going to kill him.
Right. Well, I didn't know if he was coming here to like shoot up Shigeru's. I was like,
I don't blame you for being suspicious.
security chief. For
Mhm.
what?
Night City Casino.
Oh no. What did I get Laurel into?
Okay, so guys, what was the moral of the story today?
Explain yourself before acting.
Ask questions, shoot later.
Yeah.
Any other morals?
Yeah. Don't break your arm.
Chicken soup doesn't fix everything.
I like that one.
We are way too powerful. They just drop like flies.
Well, I'm gonna change that here coming up. So.
Uh-oh.
You get
He's gonna need to level up a little bit because
Yeah.
he's not very strong.
Yep. Okay. Well, join us next time when this will definitely happen. Non sequiturs.
Don't drink the water.
Make sure you write that down. Just say the first thing that comes into your head. That's what it's really that simple.
I don't remember if I did this one already. Shoot him harder?
Shoot him harder. No, I don't think you've done that one.
Okay.
Shoot him harder.
Steal your resolve.
On the spot.
The thing is, like, seriously, just don't overthink it.
Eat fish. No.
Do something like that, yeah.
Eat fish. So
You
we're going
can
to the
do it.
water, so.
But we're going to do one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we? Yeah. Drink more water.
There you go. See you guys next time.
Don't drink the water.
Don't drink the water.
Drink the water. More water.
What is he playing?
See you next time. Stardew Valley.